Goku? Sephiroth? You thought everyone couldn't be here? You were mostly wrong. July 31st, round 1. Everyone fights for victory. Premiering live each and every round. Each round a separate live premiere to a champion can be crowned. Are you ready for round 1? Are you ready for the longest, biggest Smash tournament? Super Smash Brothers Infinite. Welcome, one and all. I really hope you guys enjoyed the intro, trailer, whatever you want to say for this. I did put a lot of time into that, so I hope you guys really did enjoy that. Hope you guys will enjoy this entire announcements, trailer, I don't even know what to really call this, but we'll figure that out later as it is being posted. You guys will see it down below the video, what I ended up calling it. But either way, let's just dive right into this. We are doing Super Smash Brothers Infinite. I don't know, I just feel like that's the best way to put this. Anyway, but no, we're playing that game today, and I know you're looking on here and you're like, so where is it? Where is it on, your Wii? So I was going to dive into, I've tried this so many times of diving into detailing how to play Super Smash Bros. Infinite, and I never feel like I do the best job of this. Hopefully, third time around, I can describe this game in as best detail with the trailer that just showed before this and what I'm talking about now. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a hiccup there. Anyway, so, Smash Bros. Infinite. It is a ROM hack, or a hack, I guess, is really not a ROM hack, but a hack of Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii U, whatever you play it on. What you will need to be able to do it is an SD card, a memory card, and a PC. You go on, you can probably type it on YouTube, Google, whatever, just look up how to install Super Smash Bros. Infinite. I almost forgot the name for a second there, and I've done that a couple times now, where I call it the wrong name. But yeah, you'll go on Google, search that up, it will give you literally a step-by-step tutorial, and that's how I ended up doing it. For those not 100% familiar with Infinite, it is a combination of two other ROM hacks called Super Smash Bros. Project M and Super Smash Bros. Either originally called Ultimate or either Infinity, or I don't know. It was two that are combined together by two creators to make Infinite. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Mr. Brawl. Oh, gosh, I got to turn on my controller. That would be a professional thing to do. And started out here on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And I actually haven't played Brawl itself probably in a good time. It was actually one of the first Smash Brothers the three of us at The Moderate Gamer played was Smash Brothers Brawl. We had that one, Mario Kart, Wii Sports, and a couple other random games that we had early on in our stages before we added on newer games and or different games. So this game always has some nostalgia to it, but either way, that was probably the last time I legitimately have played Brawl. So when you start this up, obviously you get all the same title screen, everything beautiful after you've installed everything. So if you wanted to say you wanted to play Brawl itself, you could still play Brawl itself and play with, the characters or whatever you want to say. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and go down here to the vault, and this is how we'll open up Smash Brothers Infinite. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Stage Builder, And there it goes, loading right now, giving us the beautiful green screen of death. Whatever you want to call this. That's what I usually call it. And then you should hopefully get a screen that looks nice and pretty like this. And you just click to start the game and it'll load up Smash Bros. Infinite. But yeah, I will try to do my best to describe everything about this game that you can or can't do, the characters, all that in this video. And like I said, hopefully alongside with the trailer and everything, get you guys excited for when this airs. And we will reveal here a little bit later on when that'll actually air after I get through all the details. So get a little bit of a build up onto when it will officially drop, and I will put that on the screen, and maybe we'll have a tentative time, but for now we for sure have a date. So that's at least a good thing, so we can build up the hype and get excited. So we're gonna wait for the game to load. And that's all we're waiting on. Now, it used to, when you loaded up the game, have the actual Super Smash Bros. Infinite logo, which you should see in the thumbnail. That used to show when you started up the game, and this used to be like all blue and everything, but then they got rid of that in the newest update. This game is still being regularly updated, and they also have brought it to where you can do it on the Wii U's edition of Super Smash Bros., but I have not tried it. Honestly, this is on my Wii, my original old-fashioned Wii, and I felt scared enough trying to just mess with that, and I didn't want to mess up my Wii U, and I was like, okay, I don't mind messing up my Wii U. So obviously when you click on Brawl, everything's going to look the same, all that beautiful stuff, until you get to this screen, and that officially opens up Super Smash Bros. Infinite. So you get a brief view of the certain select characters that are here. And what I mean by that is technically there's even more characters than this inside of other characters, and I'm going to have to grab my controller here, so that way I can actually show you, which of course fell on the ground, which, you know, professional me. Let's just go ahead and be player 2 because it'll make life easier. So when you click on a character, so let's say we wanted to play as Ganondorf. Popular character, Ganondorf, you know, Super Smash Bros. Guy. That will be, you know, your said character. But if you change their shirt color, whatever you normally do in Brawl, which is by the X button or the Y button, it should, therefore, change the character overall. Now, sometimes they are still a variation of the character. So, like Ganondorf, you might get just a different version of Ganondorf from different games, or it might just entirely change the character overall into something else, like here, or there, where the guy is from Majora's Mask, right? Yeah. And you can see some. There's, I think, Dr. Doom is that one from DC, a weird Pikachu, a guy with big punching, gloves. I don't know, a lot of these characters, Darth Vader. So you can see that inside each character is a handful of other characters. So each one has at least 5 alternate costumes inside of them. At the most 8 alternate costumes inside of them. So when we do this tournament starting in round 1, we'll be facing all the costumes. So what I mean by that is we will start off, so round 1, fight 1, whatever, will be Mario. So player 1 will be, it'll be all level 9 computers that will be fighting, and we'll see just who ultimately comes out as the victor. So what we're going to do for round 1 is take all the costumes against each other. What I mean by that is, so we'll take Mario, and then with the other computer, we will take the next costume. So this will be fight 1. It'd be player 1 would be Mario. Player 2 will be this version of Mario. And then the fight 3 will be this Mario against that Mario. Fight 4 will be this Mario against that Mario. So on and so forth, to where we eliminate all the costumes that are inside Mario to where there's only one variation of Mario left. And we do that for each character, eliminating all their costume possibilities, I guess, to move on to what will be round 2. And then round 2 will be whatever costume won against then the next character in line. So if it was in case Mario, and this was the Mario that happened to win, it would face the Luigi variation, costume variation of whoever won inside Luigi. If that hopefully makes sense, I hope so. you can always leave comments. I'll try my best to describe this. But yeah, so round 1 will be just all the costumes inside the characters fighting, so there's only one left. And then round 2 will be the actual characters fighting other characters. And we'll just work our way down to there's only, the final fight to see who ultimately wins. We might do loser rounds, we might do more than that, but that's at least for sure what we're going to do is an ultimate winner round. You guys can let me know if you want to see more into that or different variations. And if this gains a lot of popularity and you guys really like this, you guys can choose certain fights. If you didn't get to see, say, Goku versus Luke Skywalker, who's a character, and you really wanted to see that fight, you could ask me to make that fight happen and different things like that. So we can still make it the fights you maybe wanted to see happen. Now, a big majority of this is when we're actually going to be going through it, when it actually officially starts, is there's going to be a lot of characters that I personally just don't know their name, and I will apologize for that. Like, I know in Ganondorf was a great example. Like, this dude, I mean, he looks like he's from Legend of Zelda somewhere, but I don't know his name. I don't know if it's still Ganondorf. It might be. I know that guy's from Majora's Mask. I know he sells the mask sometimes, but I don't know his official name. This dude, I have no idea. So there's just characters I just won't know their official name, what maybe their series are from, and I will apologize for that. I have tried super hard on looking up who all the characters are on this game, but there is no official wiki leak or anything onto every single character in Super Smash Bros. Infinite. But either way, so yeah, we'll fight all these out, figure out who wins. You guys can let me know who you pick. I will be posting a bracket on our Twitter, @ModerateGamer, that will show the entire bracket. So that way you guys can keep up on seeing every character that will be fighting with pictures, all that beautiful stuff. So you see exactly who's fighting who, how it's exactly moving along, and then that way it's very detailed. So round 1 will be shown with all the pictures and infographs of that little bracket. Then round 2, whenever that's figured out, because obviously round 1 will have to take place to figure out what will be round 2. So until that video posts for round 1, a round 2 picture won't be shown for no spoilers. So then you guys can keep seeing those brackets. You guys can fill them out and participate in this and all that and have some fun, basically like an NCAA March Madness tourney. But yeah, let me know if you have a favorite character. Like I said, the characters on screen is what their names are going to be, so even though this isn't obviously Ganondorf anymore, it's still going to say Ganondorf. So if as long as you say like, oh, I think Ganondorf's going to win, not really 100% saying the character, I would also count that. But if you wanted to be like Luke Skywalker, who's inside Snake, and you said Luke Skywalker, I would also count that too. So if you wanted to be like ultra specific on it too, you can do that way. But maybe I'll come up with like a faux name system for everybody that I don't know, so that way if you wanted to be very 100% specific on your choice, I would be like, for this guy, I'd be like giant punching, glove guy. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think of something creative right off the top of my head. But no, I would try to come up with creative names that would work for the time being without knowing who the character was. But yeah, that is the main gist. This is all we can do with this. You're not allowed to do anything else in Brawl. You can't actually go to tourney mode. It will freeze your entire game. You can't still build stages. This is all you can do is just regular Smash and doing it, however you want. You can add items, you can do all that stuff. But you can't build a stage. You can't do, I guess, other features of Smash Brothers other than this mode, just because it freezes the game. And I will mention this game does freeze a lot, because not only are there custom characters, which I'm about to dive into here in a second, there are custom stages that you can battle on, but since that was all brand new to the game, it does freeze a lot. So what we're going to go ahead and do is dive into some of the custom stages, and our goal is to battle on every stage if we can, but also there's a part of me that's like, maybe we always just fight them on the same Final Destination stage for fairness. But I do want to show off the stages, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, because I don't feel it's fair to not see all the cool stages this game introduces, but maybe I'll just do a showcase for those, I don't know. But here are all the custom stages. So when you see like what is originally Battlefield, this is the normal, I think, stage screen when you see it, when you load up Smash Bros. Brawl. But inside each stage, you'll see different stages that, by holding down a button, will activate that stage you can play in from either different Smash Brothers or just cool little entities of different games. So you can see like Bomb Bomb Battlefield. You can see Tetris, Waluigi Stadium. You can see different maps inside each one of these that will be very cool. I mean, even Rainbow Road, which I know was in Smash Brothers, I think 3DS, but yeah, there's all these different maps that would be cool to show off. Maybe we can just do a video on those. I don't know, but because my gut feeling is just always letting them battle it out on Final Destination there, where that way there's no stage hazards like the Donkey Kong stage, just the giant Donkey Kong that could kill somebody, and I don't feel that's fair. I want the two characters to actually fight without any other potential things hurting them. There's not, I guess, what was really called Omega stages back in this day, so you just fought on the stages as they were. But yeah, and then if you go over to page 2 here, that's where you can kind of see some of the added on stages that they have custom made for this. As you look through it, you can see that there's a bunch of them, whether they be from actual Smash Brothers or just totally random games like Ace Attorney over here. I see, a new Pokemon one down here. I don't even know what this is. Adventure Island, I don't know. But either way, you can get a good variation on so many different maps that I think ultimately what I'm going to decide is just say I'll just show those off and we'll just always battle them on Final Destination. If you guys have a different opinion on that, please let me know down in the comments and we will go that way. But that's kind of what my gut is saying. But every character will fight. Nobody's going to get any exceptions. If we have any weird cases where there's an extra character left over or anything like that, we will figure that out as it goes, whether they have to earn some kind of bonus to get what would be considered almost like a bye week or something like that. I feel like everybody deserves to have a round 1 fight in order to move on to round 2. I don't think anybody should get a free pass into whatever. Say Mario has 8 costumes, Luigi has 7. That would be an uneven number for Luigi. It's not fair to him that one character maybe doesn't get to fight somebody or gets a free pass because he has an odd number. Like, we'll figure out some way for him to fight somebody, maybe either another character that had an odd number or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go through, but we will make sure everybody has an equal number of fights. There's no free passes that maybe seems like we're favoring any characters. Anything like that. Honestly, if you're asking me for my prediction on all this, my prediction is the winner will be, okay, it's got to be somebody that's kind of bulky, but can take up damage. Okay, I'm kind of thinking. I'm going to pick a... See, I'm kind of feeling like I should go with a new character, but at the same point, I'm feeling like a classic. So if I had to choose classic Smash Bros., somebody that's in the actual game itself, I'm going to say a Bowser, either in his costumes or just Bowser himself. If I had to pick a new character, I'm going to vote Vegeta. He gets a good stamina, and he's kind of like Lucario, where he takes damage, he gets a little bit stronger. I think Goku maybe has that too, but for sure Vegeta does. Maybe that'll be the newcomer I can say that would, tentatively also win. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys see somebody on here, which I guess I can go ahead and press B so you can see the whole character list, that you believe might win. Like I said, the whole bracket and all that will be on our Twitter as we're going through all this, so you guys can keep updated, fill it out, and have fun with it at home. But yeah, no, this is a super fun hack. Definitely always recommend it. Like I said, there is negatives because it is on a older system, so it will freeze. It is older now, so even though it is still being updated and all that, it's not the Wii U edition. It's not. I think they even did one for Infinite. They might have, or not Infinite, for Ultimate, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been following it recently. But no, this one was super fun, super easy to get loaded onto my Wii and everything. Didn't ruin the Wii at all. You can still use the Wii as normal, play games, all that beautiful stuff. I just figured the Wii, because it was becoming an outdated system at the time, I was like, yeah, I'll just hack that one. That's mine. But yeah, no, it ultimately didn't do anything to the Wii. I can still use my Wii as I wanted it to. It didn't have to reset anything beautiful like that. So, either way, guys, hope you guys are excited about all this. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I really hope not. I'm trying to think through, but no, we will have no items on every battle for the first definitely couple rounds. We'll have one stock for each character. No time limits, all that on a flat stage, fighting it out to see who wins. As we get later on, maybe we'll add 2 to 3 stocks with the final fight for sure having 3 stock, and seeing who would ultimately win that final fight. Basically, like they earn those extra lives because of all the stuff they had to get through. I don't know, maybe that's just kind of silly thinking, but that's what I was thinking at the time. Just has final little notes. If you want any behind the scenes, my favorite Smash Brothers character, my main, is Kirby. That's always who I play with. That was my first character ever when I played Super Smash Brothers Melee. So I like Kirby a lot. But I do know every other character as well now, and everything. If you guys want to learn anything on how to play Smash Brothers or anything like that, we also have videos on the channel of how to play Smash Brothers. Some little in-depth knowledge of the game itself on our channel right now. But yeah, no, either way, I hope you guys will be excited to see all about this. I'll try to show off as much as I can about all this so you see it all as we're going through it. But yeah, this will be obviously the official announcement video. The actual tournament will take place live on July 31st, will be the official date of round 1 when that airs, which will probably be the longest video because that has the most characters, obviously. That's going to be all these characters with all their costumes battling it out to see who would become into round 2. And that will be round 1, premiering live on July 31st. I don't, like I said, I would guess maybe late afternoon, but that's kind of, you know, I don't want to be trying to maybe put a time and not be for sure. But for sure, July 31st, it'll be premiering on our channel live for you guys all to see round 1, what takes place. And as we go through the month of August, that's when the whole thing will keep taking place. Probably on a schedule every other day, if not the very least like 2 videos a week, because I don't want it like too much. So there's always that hype build, and you guys can kind of play along. But keep moving it on, and then we'll get a lot of hype for the final fight, and then all those will be premiered live, all that beautiful stuff, so you guys can be there. We can comment together, have fun predicting who will fight, or not who will fight, but who will win, and move forward in the tournament to maybe ultimately win. But yeah, best of luck to everyone. Hope you guys have your favorite character maybe move on and everything like that. At least you can guarantee everybody will make it out of round 1. That'll be at least something I could say, except, I guess, okay, let me correct that statement, because you could say, well, I want Luke Skywalker to make it to the win. He could tentatively get eliminated round 1, seeing he's a costume variant of Snake there. But if you just said Snake, then, you know, guarantees that he's some variation of Snake, whether it be Snake himself or Luke Skywalker or one of his other 8 costumes, will be moving on to round 2. So, I mean, you would have that going for you. But yeah, anyway, before I keep talking and rambling, because that's what I feel like I'm becoming now, I hope you guys will enjoy this. Leave a like and everything. It does mean a lot to us. It really does. Hit the subscribe button as you're new. Keep, like I said, watch our Twitter at Moderate Gamer. That will update you on everything as this is all happening. You can follow us on our Instagram too, the Moderate Gamer, for behind the scenes and all that. I might show some behind the scenes pictures of how we are making all this happen. All that beautiful stuff. But yeah, either ways, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys all when the tournament takes place on July 31st, whatever time. See you guys all then.